On Saturday night in Schaumburg, the undefeated Bartlett Hawks traveled to take on the Saxons in a Class 8A quarterfinal. While Schaumburg looked for another upset, the Hawks were focused on making the state semis for the first time in school history. The game turned out to be an instant classic and came down to a kick. Bartlett got its ground game going early. Corleone Richardson takes the handoff here and takes it deep inside Saxon territory. Richardson totaled 84 yards on the ground. It was then Fabian Librari's turn. Librari takes it inside the 5 and sets up QB Josh Hassenberg, who crosses the plane for the score and a 7-0 lead 4 minutes into the game. The Hawks deneutralized Schaumburg's highly touted QB Anthony Iannotti for much of the first half and continued to go back to its ground attack. Richardson takes it into the red zone and picks up some more yards when Schaumburg is whistled for a face mask penalty. Hassenberg then takes it in for another score, making it 14-0 with 46 left in the first. The Hawks would close out the quarter by getting the ball back when David Palma comes up with the pick. On the first play of the second, Hassenberg would go deep to Alex Van Ness, who makes an unbelievable catch and gets in for the 30-yard TD. Now 21-0 Bartlett. Schaumburg's offense continued to sputter. Matt Palladino with the tackle here. Back with the ball, it's Librari again. Librari finished with 114 yards on 17 carries and takes it inside the 25. But on a 4th and goal on the 1, Hassenberg can't get in. However, Hassenberg didn't have to wait too long to get his 3rd TD of the night, scrambling 25 yards to put Bartlett up 4 scores with under a minute left in the half. For Schaumburg, any hope for an upset win looked dead on arrival in the first half. But as the second half developed, things would drastically change. Deontay Hackler took the opening kickoff back 85 yards to get the Saxons on the board 28-7. After surrendering the ball in a quick 3-and-out, Bartlett's Brandon Burke would get the ball back on a fumble recovery and set the Hawks up for more points. Librari then takes it in from 3 yards out with 8:35 left in the third to put Bartlett back up 28. But Schaumburg's offense was starting to show signs of life. Iannotti dashes for a healthy gain here, and then hooks up with Hackler, who gets in on a 15-yard strike to make it 35-14 with 1:07 left in the third. An onside kick soon after quickly put the ball back in the Saxons' hands as the third quarter ended. Iannotti would then throw for his second TD pass 41 seconds into the fourth when he hooks up with Josh Spandieri for a 25-yard TD to make it 35-21. Then another onside try. This time the Hawks recover, but are soon forced to punt, putting the ball back into Saxon hands. Shepard Little picks up a nice chunk of his 91 yards on the ground on this play. And Iannotti scores from 5 yards out to bring Schaumburg to within 7 at 35-28 with 6:12 left. Another onside kick try would then go Schaumburg's way, and Iannotti would engineer another scoring drive, again hitting Spandieri for a TD to do the unthinkable only minutes ago. Tying the game at 35 with 1:24 left to go. The undefeated Hawks were clearly disjointed and stunned, but their spirits would soon be lifted when Hassenberg nails Van Ness on a 25-yard toss inside Schaumburg territory, setting the stage for a 25-yard field goal try from Dan Karras with 7 seconds left. Karras drills it, putting Bartlett up 38-35. The defense would then have to hold the fort down for 7 ticks of the clock. An incomplete pass on the second play from scrimmage would seal the deal, and the Hawks would be heading to the semis for the first time ever and become the first U46 team to make the semis since 1979.
Oh my God. There's 4 teams left, fellas. 4 teams left. Sometimes at halftime you just get happy. You know, if you get happy at halftime and you bring your guard down a little bit and you think about other things and maybe thinking about the next game already. I don't know what we're thinking about, but that second half was kind of ugly there for quite a while.
Oh yeah, we came out fired up. You know, we were stopping everything, kind of got, you know, halftime, maybe we got a little comfortable, and that's something we should never do, and we'll never make that mistake again. These guys played awesome. They were an extremely tough team. They did what they needed to do, and you know, we were able to come out on top.
We saw him bite on the slant the play before, so then we saw him coming up. He came up and then he bit on the play, and then I happened to be wide open for the catch.
I was confident. I have faith in my special teams, my holder, my long snapper. We've been good all season, so.
If there's anybody that stays after practice longer than anybody, it's our kicker.
For Courier Prep Football Weekly, this is Andy Rohr.